What's going on, YouTube? This is Coach Fred Tagalog here in the Philippines. I'm here drinking coffee in a cafe. They got the doors wide open with the AC on. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm here enjoying a cup of coffee. Well, what I want to talk about today is gossip and reputation. Let's talk about reputation. Even in the Bible, it says reputation is something that you hold high. And you got to protect your reputation. Okay, so reputation is something that of a value. The way people sees you, perceives you before they even actually know you. So that's a reputation. You want to keep that valuable in your life. So reputation does count. What people think about you, it really matters. I know I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it don't matter what people think of you." No, it does matter because what people think of you will determine how other people react towards you. So reputation is very valuable. So you gotta protect it at all costs. Well, almost all costs. So now let's talk about gossipers. Gossipers are people or vloggers that talk about negative about a person or negative about a country. They don't talk about the 100% truth. They're only going to talk about 80% truth, and they'll mix in 20% lies about a person. What I mean by lies is an information that is not confirmed. And also, gossiping is an act of talking shit about a person without the person's consent, or talking shit about a country without the country's consent. So, okay, these videos are for vloggers. Stop gossiping just to get some views. Don't do that because it hurts the country or it hurts a person's reputation. Also, this one applies to normal or regular people that are not vloggers. Stop gossiping, okay? Because it hurts people's reputation. Let me cite some examples about reputation from the Bible, and I'll show some of the screenshots that I'll make right now about reputation. Reputation, according to the Bible, is something you want to hold high and you want to protect that. To the point where even the Bible says, if those people are gossiping about you, ruining your reputation, you stay away from them. You freaking leave them. Don't even hang around with them. That's what it says in the Bible. And also in the Bible even says people that are gossipers, slanderers, are in the state of representing the demons. It's a demonic state of evilness. If am I saying that correctly? Well, you know what? I'm gonna show the screenshot of how evil the gossiping is. So I understand about vloggers. They want to make a content. They talk about uh, something negative about a person or a country, and they get more views that way. But I I'm so against that. It's not worth getting the views to hurt the country's reputation or to hurt somebody else's reputation. So it could be a country or a car or a person. They all have reputation. So vloggers, we have the responsibility that to when we put information out there, we got to make sure it doesn't hurt the person, the country, or the uh, items that people are trying to sell. That we don't hurt their reputation. We have the responsibility of doing the right thing and telling the truth. I'll give you an example. Vloggers talk about the Ford Mustang, about how bad their transmissions are. It hurt the company. Vloggers also talk about the Camaro's visibility that are poor. It hurt the company, or it hurt the car. Or another thing is vloggers talk about how bad or how good the Philippines is, the country, and it hurts the country. When we as bloggers, we send out information out there about a country or a person or items or merchandise, whatever, let's do them justice by telling the truth, talk about the good and the bad, and without being prejudiced. We're not out there trying to hurt anybody or anything. Let's do what's right. Don't just try to make videos just to get some views. Okay, views are there so because people want to know the truth and they want to watch your content. Don't try to lure them in to your blogs just to get views. That is not right. I mean, there's another vlogger out there, luring people to watch his videos because he thinks that, or he says that he's going to retire in the Philippines. But he never retired in the Philippines. You see, that's gossiping, lies, just to get views. That is not right. Um, well, there's another vlogger out there talks about how good Philippines are and how cheap it is. That's lies too. Because you're gonna have people coming over here. They'll find out it's not that cheap, or it's not that great. So basically, you're lying. Tell the truth. Okay. Give some contrast comparison. Tell them about the good and the bad. So you're fair. You give justice to the country, to the person, or things. Now, people's reputation, um, vloggers and people out there, don't don't hurt people's reputation by gossiping. If you want to talk about that person, get that person's consent. Don't talk shit. Because when you're talking shit about a person, the right people, like me, for example, will judge you as a person of low level. Because why do you need to talk bad about a person? If you're a high level person, why do you need to talk bad about a person? So if you're talking bad about a person, that means you're low level. You're envious, and you're trying to hurt people, that person's reputation. So we vloggers out there, before you talk about a person or you talk about a country, look at yourself first. See how perfect you are. Before you go out there and start vlogging about anybody or anything or any country, be careful, because the perception of other people that are not really involved in that particular item or thing, they might believe you. And we don't want people believing the negative stuff or lies. So, vloggers out there and people out there, common, regular people who are not vloggers, be careful of what you say about a country, about the cars, about a person's lives, because it hurts their reputation. Reputation is everything. It's because it affects how people treat you. If you have a bad reputation, even though you're a good person, and those reputation is a lie, or those information out there is a lie, and it ruined your reputation, then people out there actually will try to hurt you or treat you negatively and so on. So be careful. In fact, instead of gossiping about other people, gossip about yourself. Tell them how good you are. Tell them how good your life is. Right? Don't talk about other people's lives, trying to ruin them. Or don't talk about a country. So, anyways, I'm just making this video. I'm just ranting right now because it makes me upset when I see vloggers talk about 80% of the truth and mix it in with a 20% lie, and then just to get views. Come on, guys. We don't really need the money that bad, do we? To ruin a country's reputation, to ruin a person's reputation, to ruin a car manufacturer's reputation. We don't really need it that bad. So that's all I just want to share with you guys. I'm addressing this message to vloggers and regular people who are not vloggers. Be careful and try not to gossip about other people. Let me tell you a little story. Let me see if okay, I have a few minutes. Let me tell you about a story about a priest. He told this woman, go home and get your pillow and a knife, go on top of the roof, and I want you to stab the pillow. And then come back to me. That's what the priest told the woman. So the woman uh, grabbed her pillow, and grabbed the knife, climbed up on top of her house, and on top of her house, she stabbed multiple times, ripped the pillows, and feathers was everywhere. Millions of feathers. So she went back to the priest and told the priest what she did. Um, the priest said, asked her, what happened after you stabbed the pillows? The woman said, there was feathers everywhere. It was all over. It spread everywhere, and the wind took it and spread it more far away. And then the priest said to the lady, why don't you grab all those feathers and put it back in the pillow? And the lady said to the priest, it's impossible for me to gather all of those feathers and put it back in the pillow because they're everywhere. The wind blew it. Now they're everywhere. It's impossible to gather all those feathers. And then the priest told her, well, that's like gossiping. When you gossip about a person or a company or a country, it will spread like wildfire. It will spread just like those feathers. And then it's impossible to retract them back. Once you do it, it's all over now. It's everywhere. You can't undo it anymore. So that's what the story is about the pillow with the knife and the feathers. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my video about reputation and gossip. Until then, because I gotta go right now. I don't know why they have this door open, the AC on, and I'm sweating here. Anyway, guys, I gotta do things right now here in the Philippines. I'm enjoying this location here. Um, and I'm thankful for the owner here for letting me use the table and serving me this nice hot coffee, brewed coffee. All right, guys, so until next time, I'll see you next on the next video about Coach Fred Tagalog and the wisdom that I'm going to share with you.